Welcome everybody who's just joining. I'm seeing so many friendly boxes on the bottom. So it's good to see y'all here. I'm glad that everyone's able to join the Zoom link. And please, if you do have any tech problems, just let us know and we can help you work them out. your energy and your being. And thank you to everyone who's helped us put this event on. This event, yesterday's event, as well as this online celebration, has been such a labor of love from so many different people across campus. And so I just want to start out with a huge thank you to both of those groups. And with that, I think I will go ahead and turn it over to Emily Brandvold, our program director.
All right, and maybe before we get started, I'll just say we're ready to stream on YouTube for our broadcasting friends who are on the call. Thank you so much for your assistance there. And welcome tonight to 2021 Lavender Graduation Ceremony. It has been quite an adventure, I think just this whole weekend in celebrating every Lavender graduate, whether at Utah Valley University, BYU, U of U, it's like the many universities across Utah. I think Justin and I have often felt a great sense of pride and just reverence for the fact that everyone has made it to this point. And with that, I want to introduce myself. My name is Emily Brandvold. My pronouns are they, them, and she, her, and I'm the current UVU LGBT Student Services Program Director. And this has been, as Justin has said, a labor of love. I think with COVID-19, we may be spatially distant, but together, I think we are united in celebrating each and every one of you. But we cannot take full credit for how this came together. I think we work upon the efforts of the many LGBTQIA plus ancestors who came before us. And I think that history is so rich. One person in particular is Audre Lorde, who will have more of an introduction into her life and her efforts later. But we have a quote from Audre Lorde that has really driven our efforts this year. And so that quote reads as such. And she says, "Tomorrow belongs to those of us who conceive of it as belonging to everyone, who lend the best of ourselves to it, and with joy." And I think this quote has been a direct line of where we draw our energy from, why we do this. Every year, why we celebrate our Lavender graduates and our LGBTQIA plus community. And I think we have a wonderful program tonight. For those of us on our Teams call, I've made that available at the very top. But we have incredible speakers from our UVU community. We have celebratory videos from our friends and family members, community members, as well as some LGBTQIA plus celebrities, which is just an excellent surprise we have in store for you all. And with that, let us begin. I introduce our Spectrum Club president, Chase Sketzelar, as he shares his thoughts and celebrations of you all. Thank you, Chase.
Chase, just real quick, I think you're muted.
I have been muted the entire time.
No worries. That's the way it goes.
It's because Teams crashed and so it muted me automatically. So, hello again. It's so lovely to be with you all. My name is Chase Sketzelar. I am the current president of Spectrum. And I wanted to thank everyone for being here, especially our Lavender graduates. You did it! It's done. It's over. You did it. And especially with, this has been a year for everyone. We all know it. We don't even have to talk about it that much with the coronavirus, with all of the social uprisings that have happened lately, especially even here in our own little Utah County. It's been a lot. It has been rough emotionally, I'm sure physically, mentally, and you made it. You're here. And that is something very much to be celebrated. So I have just a little story to tell. When I was a younger teenager, I went to this day camp for Arabic. And I don't remember any of the words because I didn't practice them. But the thing that did stick with me is when we were talking about the mosaics. Now, Arabic mosaics are very geometric. They start at one point, and then they build out and radiate from there in these beautiful geometric patterns. And I remember my teacher talking about how our lives are like those mosaics. We have our own little core. We have what makes us us. And then as we grow, as we learn, and as we touch each other's lives, we build each other's mosaics. We build all of the beautiful, intricate rings around each other as we learn from each other, as we grow with each other. And really, I think this university has a mosaic itself. It's not just our lives, but the institutions that we touch as well. And you, all of our lovely Lavender graduates, you have touched my life and my mosaic and UVU and UVU's mosaic in a way that is beautiful and phenomenal, and I don't even have words to describe it. You have done so much in the time that you've been here to make UVU a safer place for everyone. You've left your legacy, and what more could you ask for, really? You've made it so that future students who will come after you have a much safer place to be. You walked so they could run. And I have no words to that, but thank you. Thank you for everything you've done, for all the work that you've ever put in, whether that be some big grandiose contribution that has literally changed the mountains we live nearby, or whether it's just, by God, you got through. You are a graduating student, and that is amazing enough. So thank you. Audre Lorde says the future belongs to everyone, and it's true, but I want you all to remember that the future especially belongs to you. You're going to go out there and you're going to touch so many more mosaics. You're going to teach people with your colors, with your light, with your life. You are going to make things so much more beautiful and better for everyone. And I am so excited to see you all go forth and do just that. I'm so excited to see the work that you all do. So with that, I believe I'm turning it over to a slideshow. Thank you for listening to me. And good luck and congratulations to all y'all, class of 2021.
Thank you so much, Chase. What wonderful words. And you're absolutely right. Next, we're going to go and watch our Lavender Graduate slideshow, where we'll be celebrating our graduates.
With an emphasis in public relations. She's participated in Multicultural Student Council and UVU Service Desk. Congratulations, Kaylani.
Next, we'd like to recognize Alexis MacArthur. Her pronouns are she, her, hers, and is graduating with a bachelor's in psychology. She is also minoring with a student leadership and success studies minor and has participated as a student athlete on the women's track and field and cross-country teams, as well as a member of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. Congratulations, Alexis.
Next, we'd like to recognize Natalie Cervantes. Natalie uses she, her, hers pronouns and is graduating with a bachelor's degree in communications. Congratulations, Natalie.
And we have Chelsea Peel. Their pronouns are they, them, theirs, graduating with a bachelor's in family science and has participated in Spectrum, our Queer Student Alliance Leadership Council, and a coordinator of accessible technology. Congratulations, Chelsea.
We'd like to recognize Artie Diaz. Artie uses he, him, his pronouns and is graduating with a bachelor's degree in communication studies. He's participated as a presidential intern as part of the PRSSA Club, as a family communication research lab member, in UVU Honors, in Pi Theta Kappa Honors, the MAP the System Oxford competition, and as a communication instructional assistant. Congratulations, Artie.
And we have Jessie Hensley. Their pronouns are they, them, theirs. They're graduating with a bachelor's in social work with a minor in autism studies. And they have participated in Spectrum, our Queer Student Alliance Student Leadership Council, SURF, as well as an intern for LGBT Student Services. Congrats, Jessie.
Next, we'd like to recognize Zoe Clare. Zoe uses they, she pronouns and is graduating with an associate's degree in university studies. She's participated in the UVU Honors Program and the UVU Filmmakers Club. Congratulations, Zoe.
And we have Sarah Mueller. Their pronouns are they, them, theirs, and graduating in a bachelor's in criminal justice. Congrats, Sarah.
Next, we'd like to recognize Ryan Esme. Ryan uses he, him, his pronouns and is graduating with a bachelor's degree in family science with a minor in psychology. Ryan has participated as an employee at the Care About the Children at UVU. Congratulations, Ryan.
And congratulations to all Lavender graduates who we weren't able to acknowledge in our slideshow, but have met since that we've made this. It's been an amazing time across Utah Valley University and getting to know our LGBTQI plus community. And next, we're going to be having our speaker, Kehau Falau, and recognizing the life and achievements of Audre Lorde, as well as our graduates.
Earth and bless me with what is richest. Make sky flow honey out of my hips, rigid as mountains, spread over a valley carved out by the mouth of rain. And I knew when I entered her, I was high wind in her forest hollow, fingers whispering sound. Honey flowed from the split cup, impaled on the lance of tongues, on the tips of her entrances through lungs of pain. Greedy as hurting gulls, or a child I swing out over the earth over and over again. 2021 Lavender graduates, it's an honor to speak with you today and highlight Audre Lorde. I started with Audre Lorde's love poem written in 1974 for a number of reasons. 1, Lorde said, "Love has been our survival." 2, who doesn't love a good love poem? And 3, Lorde's description of the female body in relation to nature is another way to acknowledge and recognize the land on which we stand. In hopes to be like Lorde, I hope my work goes beyond words as I acknowledge the unceded territories of the Shoshone, Paiute, Goshu, Ute, and Navajo nations on which I've settled. My privilege as a settler moves me to connect my words to the necessary work that needs to be done. Audre Lorde was a native New Yorker, daughter of West Indian immigrants, and often said, "I am a Black, lesbian feminist, warrior, poet, mother, doing my work." Her intersectional work focused her prose and poetry on the complexities of race, sexuality, and gender identity through a liberatory lens. She once said, "There is no such thing as a single-issue struggle because we do not live single-issue lives." In 1979, Audre Lorde spoke at the March for Lesbian and Gay Rights in Washington, D.C. She said, "I am proud to raise my voice as a Black lesbian feminist committed to struggle where all our children can grow free of the diseases of racism, of sexism, of classism, and of homophobia. For those oppressions are inseparable. The question always is, what kind of world do we want to be a part of?" 2021 Lavender graduates, what kind of world do you want to be a part of? In the last section of Lorde's Burst of Light and other essays are excerpts from her journal she kept the first 3 years she lived with liver cancer. On May 8, 1986, in New York City, her journal entry read, "Tomorrow belongs to those of us who conceive of it as belonging to everyone, who lend the best of ourselves to it and with joy." She continues to write, "It takes all of myselves working together to integrate what I learn of women of color around the world into my consciousness and work. It takes all of myselves working together to effectively focus attention and action against the Holocaust progressing in South Africa and the South Bronx and Black schools across the nation, not to speak of the streets. Laying myself on the line, it takes all of myselves working together to fight this death inside of me. Every one of these battles generates energies useful in the other." Close quote. For every battle you have won, lost, and are continuing to fight, the energy you generate permeates beyond you and blesses the spaces you enter, UVU being one of them. I am thankful for your presence on this campus and in this world. The college experience is a particular privileged struggle. It has provided me the space and has given me the language to uncover and explore parts of myself that have been silent and silenced. Audre Lorde said, "I have a duty to speak the truth as I see it and share not just my triumphs, not just the things that felt good, but the pain, the intense, often unmitigated pain. It is important to share how I know survival is survival and not just a walk through the rain. 2021 Lavender graduates, you have walked through the rain, and I want to say this year's theme is for you. Tomorrow belongs to those of us who embrace the truth that water is life and gender is fluid, and imagine a world beyond the binary and constraints of our current society. Tomorrow belongs to those of us who recognize caring for ourselves is not self-indulgence, it is self-preservation and an action of political warfare. To those who dare to be powerful, to use our strength in the service of our vision, then it becomes less and less important whether I am afraid. Tomorrow belongs to those of us who acknowledge and live cautious of the debt to all the people who make life possible. In our work and in our living, we must recognize that difference is a reason for celebration and growth, rather than a reason for destruction. Tomorrow belongs to those of us who write. It is necessary to scrutinize not only the truth of what we speak, but the truth of that language by which we speak it. Who teach by living and speaking those truths which we believe and know beyond understanding. Class of 2021, tomorrow belongs to you, and tomorrow is today. Congratulations, 2021 Lavender graduates. You did it.
Thank you so much for those moving words, Kayao. I feel myself and I feel the interconnectedness of all of us here today who've graduated or who've been here at UVU and who put in this work. And I just feel so grateful for you, Kayao, and for everyone here who is appreciating our graduates together tonight. What we're going to move on to next is some congratulations and some cameo appearances by queer celebrities. So we will go ahead and roll that next.
Hello, students and Wolverines and participants in the Lavender graduation. I'm very honored to say a few words to you today. First of all, I want to congratulate you on graduation. What a great moment and what a wonderful achievement. This achievement is especially meaningful because you're doing this during a very difficult year, more difficult than most, as you and I have navigated the COVID-19 pandemic, various political points of turbulence in this country, an election year, a reckoning with social justice. And so it's been a lot for all of us to navigate. Your grit, your persistence, and resilience count so much. I want to say that I think of Gail Miller in her speech in last year's commencement, where she said that we may think of this as a bad year, but what if this is the year that we actually found out how strong we are and how resilient we can be and how caring we can be. So congratulations to all of you. Secondly, I want to say that I acknowledge that some of you, or maybe all of you, have had to navigate specific barriers, specific challenges in your education and your life experience. And I hope very much that UVU has been a place for you during the time that you've been here. I hope that you feel that you have been accepted and that you belong and that you're enough and you're unique and strong and wonderful. You don't need anybody to give you permission to feel this way about yourself. And I want you to know that every day I think of you and other minority groups on campus, and I'm so proud of everything that you are accomplishing because you are worth it. You are doing this for yourself. I want to close by reading some passages from one of my favorite poems, Desiderata by Max Ehrmann. So give me a few more seconds. Be yourself. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Congratulations again. Go Wolverines! Go Lavender graduates!
Hey everyone, it's Alok. Look, there's so much wrong in the world right now, but you're a reminder of everything that's right in the world. Thank you so much for all of your hard work these past few years. I'm so proud and grateful for the ways that you've showed up and your scholarship for your community. And I'm so grateful that you're going to enter the world with so much wisdom, compassion, and delight. Happy Lavender Graduation 2021 graduates. You are an inspiration, and I can't wait to see what you accomplish in the world.
Hello, Lavender graduates. My name is Alexis Palmer. I'm the Dean of Students here at UVU, and I just wanted to wish you all a congratulations. I'm excited for you and the accomplishments you achieved here at UVU, but more importantly, what you're going to achieve beyond UVU. Thank you for making UVU a better place. Thank you for making this a place I want to be at because of all of you. Again, congratulations.
What's going on? It's your boy Aiden Dowling, and I want to wish you all a happy Lavender Graduation 2021 graduates. So amazing. What an amazing, amazing day for you. Think about all of the work you've put in, all of the time, effort, dedication to get to where you are. Be proud of what you've done in these last few years, and I know for sure that I'm proud of you. So happy graduation, y'all.
Good evening. My name is JC Graham.
And I'm Shelly.
And we are so excited that we got invited to be here with you tonight to celebrate your success.
Congratulations, class of 2021.
Go out into your future and use your empowerment to do the things that you dream of doing and to create the best life for you. And you made a positive difference at UVU, and we're just so proud of you.
Good job. Congratulations.
Yay!
Hello there. I wanted to say happy Lavender Graduation 2021 graduates. I wish you all the best in these very challenging times. Take good care.
Hello, Lavender graduates. As an expression of congratulations, I've written a poem for you in cooperation with my son. Confident, Unsure, by Ann Arndt and Alex Aiken Arndt. Timid, bold, quiet, loud, introvert, extrovert, confident, unsure. Every moment may be a little different. See the world for the amazing, wonderful mess that it is. See the people in it as incredible, confusing miracles. See yourself as a miracle that is likely not fully understood. Miracles rarely, if ever, are. Timid, bold, quiet, loud, introvert, extrovert, confident, unsure. Every moment may be a little different. Embrace all of it with kindness, patience, empathy, appreciation. See the world for the amazing, wonderful mess that it is. See the people in it as incredible, confusing miracles. See yourself as a miracle that is likely not fully understood. Miracles rarely, if ever, are.
Hi y'all, it's Mary Lambert. I just wanted to wish you a happy Lavender Graduation 2021. I'm so proud of all you graduates. It's remarkable to love yourself and to be proud of who you are in a world that tells you that you're not valued. And it's a weird time, but look at you. You did it. I'm so proud of you. And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. My love, my love, my love, she keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. Congratulations, you guys! Happy graduation day!
Hello, everyone. My name is Danielle. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I served as your student body president this academic year. I just am popping on to say congrats on graduating. This is a huge accomplishment, and I'm so proud of you all for the dedication you've shown to pursuing your education and to being your most authentic self. And I just hope that you all know that I'm cheering you on, not only now, but in the future. I know you're all going to do so many amazing things, and I can't wait to see it. So get out there, do some good, and have fun while you do it. I know that you all will. So go Wolverines. Happy graduation.
Here's to all of my future graduates from Utah Valley University. I am so proud of the work that you've done, especially after the year that we've had. I'm so proud that you've been able to fortify a beautiful atmosphere that's loving and accepting for all LGBTQIA plus people. I've heard a lot about you from Emily, and I couldn't be more proud. So I want to say congratulations, good luck, and happy Lavender Graduation 2021 graduates.
Hi, this is Grant Moss from the English department, and I'm making a short video to congratulate all of the Lavender graduates from the class of 2021. You have persevered and succeeded under conditions that none of us could have even imagined a few years ago. And so you deserve all of the accolades we can give you and then some. So best wishes to all of you.
Good evening, Lavender Graduates 2021. My name is Kyle Reyes. I use pronouns he, him, his, and I'm the Vice President of Student Affairs here at Utah Valley University. Let me just say congratulations. I'm so excited for you. I'm so proud of you. You have worked so hard to get to this point. And no matter what happens, where you go in terms of your careers or more schooling, please know that there are so many of us here who stand with you, who love you, who support you, who advocate for you, and who have been impacted, dearly impacted by you being here with us at UVU. I absolutely love the theme for Lavender Graduation this year. Tomorrow belongs to those of us who conceive of it as belonging to everyone, who lend the best of ourselves to it and with joy. And I love that from Audre Lorde because it speaks to us to say that the best of ourselves is to be inclusive. That's really how we show up and how we should show up for each other and for ourselves, frankly. Thank you once again for impacting me, for impacting UVU, and for making this a better place. Congratulations and best of luck in the future.
Well, greetings, salutations, and hallelujah. Surprise! Hi, everyone. Yes, honey, it's me, your girl, Shangela. Say what? I started as a baby, now I'm all grown up. I'm all grown up, and I'm making y'all this message, honey. See, the program director, you know, the fabulous program director of the LGBTQIA plus student services over there at the Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah. Yes, Emily. Emily was like, Shangela, and I was like, what? Our students are going to be celebrated virtually this year. And I wanted something, you know, with the sentiments of celebrating the achievements that you all have made. And who else better to roll up in here and jump out of, you know, well, this digital moment and say congratulations to all of you. The 2021 Lavender graduates, honey, y'all have done it. I am so very proud of you. I join Emily in saluting you, in celebrating you, and saying, yan, dun, 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 dun. Look, see, I'm a musical instrument as well as a hostess and diva. And I just want to say, you know what? It took a lot of work to get to where y'all are right now, okay? Value that, honor it. And I know this moment probably isn't like one that you expected, this virtual celebration, but it's still in a celebration because guess what, honey? You put in the work, the W-E-R-Q, the work to get to where you are. Now honor that and continue to press forward and make great differences in this world. Be kind, be compassionate, be intelligent, be an activist. Just go out there and be, and do you and be you, because the world will be a better place if you do that. And thank you so much. I love y'all, and congratulations. Hallelujah.
What an incredible just send off and celebration of all of you. I think Shangela says it best when we invite you as graduates and the students of UVU to just go out and be. What a wonderful way to start off the rest of your lives. And I think next we will actually recognize one of our own Lavender graduates, Zoe Claire, with a video that they submitted.
Very gay, and graduating with my associates in university studies. My time at UVU has been full of so much discovery, and here are some of the things that I have discovered. I discovered that my time in college has come to an end. It's just no longer where I need to be at this point in my life. I discovered I have ADHD, which explains like everything, but it's so validating and lovely to have another thing to understand and celebrate about myself. I discovered therapy is one of my favorite things. It has helped me so much, and I will keep going. I discovered I'm gay, not bi, and compulsory heterosexuality is to thank for that one. I discovered my gender identity, which I currently call confusion, but I'm definitely not a woman, please and thank you. I discovered the patience required for self-love and how the hard work is so worth it, and I'm getting better. I discovered when people harm me, I am supported, and I have the strength to heal and to love myself even more. I discovered I am independent, brilliant, sensitive, passionate, driven, a storyteller, creative, loved, strong, and so different from who I thought I had to be. I discovered who I am, and I love them and will keep them with me for forever. Ooh, I'm discovering this is bittersweet. But I am really looking forward to no more due at 11:59 on Canvas. That image is cemented in my head. Thank you to my dad, my family, my friends, new and old, and UVU staff and fellow students. Thank you all so much for helping me get to where I am. And thank you to Freddie Mercury, who said, "You can be anything you want to be," in the song Innuendo. Highly recommend that one. Finally, congratulations to all of you. We did it. You did it. Go out and celebrate, because you are someone worth celebrating, and this is an accomplishment worth celebrating. I wish you all the best. Congratulations. We did it.
Justin, now you're muted.
Chase, thank you. I was just saying thank you to Zoe for that wonderful speech. I think that learning process is something that hopefully we all do throughout our entire lives. And I've certainly learned a lot about myself in the planning and executing of these events. And so a big thank you to you, Zoe. With that, we will go ahead to Artie for a reflection. Hey Artie, it seems like you're still muted, or are you ready to go?
Sorry, so the fun part about living in a pandemic is that small technical errors mean that everything gets thrown off. Am I good now? I had to join from my phone because for whatever reason my laptop is giving me a little bit of grief.
Oh, so sorry.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, no, you're good now.
Okay. So, in my typical fashion, I have like a couple of pages of notes that I am actually going to put aside because I am just so grateful for, the way that this event has come together and, everybody's participation in making this happen. I love that we're centering Audre Lorde and, her contributions to, the way that we've built and understand and navigated the spaces that we occupy. I want to give a major thank you to everybody at UVU, all of my fellow students, all of the staff, all of the administrators, all of the faculty, who have really inspired me to be able to be my best, my best self. I think that for so many of us, this event itself was an act of resistance to cultural norms and acts of rhetorical violence that were enacted upon us, just with even the regular commencement selection, if I'm being honest. But I so appreciate that, as I learned to find my voice from so many different people on campus, that I found that we have a community here that is willing to uplift and support each other whenever things get hard. I am very proud to say that, I am one of the vocal few. And that is somebody, that I am because of, each and every one of you that is here at this event. I have learned that visibility is one of our greatest strengths, and that if we want to work to create the world, where everyone can belong, in part, it hinges upon us being able to pivot our personal truths for the collective good. But just above everything else, I wanted to thank all of you for being here and for giving me a space to heal from some of my past and to be able to grow from someone who is not only the victim of assault, but just a lot of self-loathing, and to be able to flourish into the kind of person where I feel like I can do anything. And that's really a testament to all of the many great people here. Obviously, we still have many battles, moving forward. Last night, we had a historic celebration in which our university was lit up in rainbow colors, which is a massive stark contrast to in 2015 when our university president at the time signed a defense of traditional marriage. Our culture here is shifting and we are growing stronger and stronger, and there will always be resistance. Even lighting up, the university was met with pushback. 4 members of cabinet would not even agree to let us do this, but we are gaining support. We're becoming stronger, and I'm so grateful for the battles here at UVU and how they've shaped me into someone who is confident to go into a future where I know that I have support and that visibility and love, will guide all of us into shaping the future we want. Thank you.
Artie, thank you. I've got shivers. That was so powerful, and so many thanks to you for all the work that you've done throughout your entire career here at UVU. And I hope that as all of us as graduates, as staff, as faculty, whoever we are here at UVU, that we continue to build this community and to be able to make that change that Artie's talking about. So the last thing we're going to go to is some closing remarks by me, Justin. So we'll go ahead and roll those.
First, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who has made this evening possible. We've had so many volunteers, so many people who really put their hearts into yesterday's events as well as this evening's events. I'd like to especially thank our Lavender Graduation Planning Committee, whose members have reminded me what committee work can be in the best way. As we close up our ceremony today, I'd like to bring us back to the theme for this year's celebration, which is a quote by Audre Lorde. Tomorrow belongs to those of us who conceive of it as belonging to everyone, who lend the best of ourselves to it, and with joy. I want to focus especially on the last part of the quote, with joy, today. This past year has been a hard one for many of us. Many of our lives have changed drastically, and we've been forced to make very difficult choices about our own safety and about the safety of those we love. It's been a little more difficult, I think, to find joy this year. For those of us who, as our quote says, conceive of the world as belonging to everyone, we must necessarily know that it doesn't currently belong to everyone. We're confronted daily with the disgusting violence of the world as it currently is, and we lend ourselves to making that better. But that last part of the quote, the with joy part, again, can sometimes feel elusive. As I've looked back on the last year, I've found that some of the times I've experienced joy have been when I connect with my community, like we're doing today. And when I really, really let them in, I let them help me, and I help them. The word solidarity comes to mind. Emily has really helped me to learn this lesson that community is everything. First, I want to talk about how community is healing. As members of marginalized communities, we often have a lot of baggage. I've had my fair share of angry yelling, disregarded needs, and much more, all of which I think can stem from hurt and can stem from unresolved conflict, sometimes misunderstanding. As Paulo Freire noted, the oppressed can often reenact the oppression that we've experienced on members of other communities or even on our own. But I think community can be so much more than that. I recently read a quote from Adrienne Marie Brown, which was shared by our wonderful Belinda Otukolo Saltaban, which read, "I have a vision of movement as sanctuary, a vast sanctuary where our experiences as humans who've experienced and caused harm are met with centered, grounded invitations to grow. In this sanctuary, we feel our victory, where winning means a mass and intimate healing, where winning isn't measured by anyone else's loss, but by breaking cycles of abuse, harm, assault, and systematic oppression." I love this vision. When I first read this quote, I felt it deeply, and I reflected on the times in my life that my community has allowed me to grow, even as I've caused harm. While I never want to cause harm, I deeply thank those in my life who have allowed and helped me to grow after I have caused harm, and I hope to do the same for others. As I noted before, I think community is joy as well. There's no better feeling to me than when I can welcome my friends into my home and know that we're going to laugh, sing, talk, sometimes discuss radical or nerdy theory maybe. When I can connect with my community to validate my own experience and for me to validate theirs, to even just feel a real safety, that's a joyful experience. The last community piece that I want to touch on is our power as a community. When we're really in together with our community and with each other, we can help each other when one of us is down, and we can celebrate when one of us is up. Both of these are healing for us and for the people we're with. I think it's a full circle. We can band together when we're faced with challenges, and we can overcome them. But if we can't overcome them, then we can be with each other, and we can help each other to heal and to grow. Community is everything, and I'd like to thank the graduates here for being part of this wonderful community. I'd like to thank everyone here for being part of this amazing Lavender community of people who conceive of the world as belonging to everyone. And I invite us all to lend the best of ourselves to this world with joy. Thanks again for attending, and I'll pass it on to Emily Brandvold for the final touches.
I think as much as we've had so many wonderful speakers, thoughts, sentiments, I'm also my heart is full. I find it hard not to get emotional as I think how I have found joy at UVU. My own journey as a student, as a master's student, and now a staff member, my joy has changed. But what is unwavering has been my ability and commitment to find kinship amongst my LGBTQI+ students, staff, and faculty members that support me as an out person, as the committees that I serve on that Justin highlighted, but the collective work we do together to celebrate one another. I think it has been quite a past couple years that Justin and I have been able to do Lavender Graduation together, but it has not been filled with so much joy. I think this is something that we will carry forward as we go out into the world with our degrees, but as we come back into the homes where we love each other and serve each other, I think the greatest component is that we connect. We restore humanity amongst each other and also give ourselves grace for as we learn. There's so many complexities as we come upon graduation, but as we come to the end of the school year as well. I think the greatest piece of love and empowerment I find is from the examples of the students who come through my office. And I think that they are the why. They are what makes UVU great, and that when we say at UVU there's a place for you, it is in no way lip service. I think I have found comfort and refuge in the many classrooms that I've attended, but more so as a staff member and the many colleagues I find, the many advocates and allies, I think is what solidifies the commitment that UVU is a place for you. And so I want to thank and appreciate everyone who's made this possible, from the Lavender Planning Committee members to the folks that came out yesterday and celebrated with us and put flags and stakes in the ground, that we were able to have 300 flags across our campus. And that number is already growing exponentially in Justin's and my mind. We are thinking, how can we do this beyond, without reasonable doubt, that Lavender Graduation celebrates each and every one of you. And at this point, we will end our live broadcast. But for everyone on our Teams call, we're opening up the lobby so that we can talk to one another, catch up on our lives, and wish each other the best. So those watching our live broadcast, thank you for joining us. And know that the best support that you can do is showing up for the students in your classroom. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening.